You know that feeling when you've wasted your entire weekend scrolling through social media, binge watching shows, or just lying in bed, and suddenly it's Sunday evening and the panic sets in? Your assignments are untouched, your notes are a mess, and tomorrow morning you have to face a week of classes completely unprepared. You tell yourself you'll study, but your brain treats textbooks like they're written in ancient hieroglyphics while somehow having unlimited energy for video games and YouTube. Here's the thing though, your brain isn't broken. It's actually functioning exactly as designed. The problem is that studying triggers your brain's threat detection system while games activate its reward circuits. And today I'm going to show you how to flip that script and make studying just as addictive as your favorite game, plus give you a battle-tested weekend recovery protocol that top athletes use to turn a wasted Saturday and Sunday into a launching pad for an incredible week ahead. Let's start with why your brain loves games but hates studying. Games are designed using something called variable reward schedules, which means you never know exactly when you'll get that next dopamine hit. Maybe it's the next enemy you defeat, maybe it's 3 enemies from now, but your brain stays engaged because there's always a chance of reward. Games also give you immediate feedback, clear progress bars, levels that break big challenges into small wins, and a sense of control over your success. Studying, on the other hand, offers none of this. You read for 3 hours and your brain gets 0 immediate feedback. You work hard but can't see your progress. The rewards are months away in the form of exam grades, which might as well be in another dimension as far as your dopamine system is concerned. So here's how we fix this. First, we're going to turn your study sessions into levels with boss battles. Instead of saying, I need to study biology for 3 hours, which sounds like torture, break your material into specific levels. Level 1 might be understanding cell structure. Level 2 is mastering cellular respiration. Level 3 is protein synthesis. And the midterm exam becomes your boss battle. Write these levels down physically on paper or in a gaming app like Habitica. And here's the key. Make each level achievable in 30 to 45 minutes maximum. Your brain can handle a 40-minute challenge. It cannot handle a vague 3-hour slog through a textbook. Next, implement immediate micro-rewards that trigger dopamine release. After completing each level, you get a small reward, and this is crucial. The reward has to come immediately after, not at the end of the week. This could be a 5-minute gaming session, 1 episode of a show, a specific snack you only eat after study wins, or even checking off a box with a satisfying marker. The specific reward doesn't matter as much as the timing and consistency. Your brain needs to learn that completing study level equals pleasure, and that neural pathway gets stronger every single time you pair effort with immediate reward. Now let's add the element of scoring and stats tracking, because gamers obsess over their stats. Create a point system where different study activities earn different points. Active recall practice questions might be worth 10 points each. Making flashcards might be 5 points per card. Teaching a concept to someone else could be worth 50 points. At the end of each week, tally your score. This number becomes meaningful because you're competing with yourself. Can you beat last week's score? Can you hit a new personal record? Suddenly you have quantifiable progress, which is something your brain craves, but traditional studying never provides. Here's another game mechanic that's incredibly powerful: the streak system. Apps like Duolingo have made billions of dollars off this one psychological trick. Start a study streak where you commit to doing at least 1 study level every single day, no exceptions, even if it's just 20 minutes. Mark it on a calendar with a big X. After 3 days, you have a streak. After 7 days, your brain starts protecting that streak like it's a precious resource, because humans hate losing progress. I've seen students study on vacation just to maintain their streak, and that's not discipline, that's gamification working exactly as intended. Now let's talk about the multiplayer element, because even solo games are more fun with leaderboards. Find one or two study partners and create a shared scoreboard. This doesn't mean you're competing in a toxic way. You're creating accountability and social motivation. Share your daily study scores in a group chat. Celebrate each other's wins. When someone hits a milestone, everyone celebrates. This taps into the same social reward circuits that make multiplayer games so engaging. But here's where most people fail with gamification. They try it for 2 days, don't see their grades transform overnight, and quit. The real game is the long game, and this is where the athlete mindset comes in. Professional athletes don't panic when they have a bad practice or even a bad week. They have recovery protocols, and you need one too. Let's say it's Sunday evening right now, and your weekend was a complete wash. You're panicked, overwhelmed, and your brain is screaming that you're doomed. Here's your weekend salvage protocol. First, do a 5-minute audit. Grab a piece of paper and write down 3 categories: must do, should do, could do. Under must do, list only the absolute critical tasks for this week. Things that if you don't do them, there will be immediate negative consequences. This might be 2 or 3 items maximum. Under should do, list important but not critical tasks. Under could do, list everything else. This audit alone will calm your nervous system because suddenly the mountain becomes a few specific hills. Next, choose your Monday morning power move. This is the single most important task from your must-do list that you will complete before noon on Monday, no matter what. Not the biggest task, not the hardest task, but the one that will give you the most momentum and relief. Maybe it's finishing a problem set that's due Tuesday, or reviewing notes for Monday's quiz. Write this task on a sticky note and put it where you'll see it first thing Monday morning.